Hi, GutterDome here with Linda in Johns Island, South Carolina, just south of Charleston, where Hurricane Joaquin has just visited. And I'm here with Linda. And Linda is a GutterDome product owner, and we're just going to ask her a few questions about her experience with GutterDome, and certainly what led to her decision to buy GutterDome. And without further ado, here's Linda to tell her story.
So on September 25th, a tornado actually came through Johns Island for about 9 miles. And it was rated at a F3, and it had over 135 miles per hour wind. And it wrecked roughly 10 of my windows, a lot of my siding, and various parts of just the structure. What I was really impressed is just 2 weeks before, I had just had the GutterDome people in to install my gutters along with the dome. And they were relatively intact at the end. And I was super impressed with the strength of these gutters. I had already been investigated quite a bit into the different kinds of gutters onto the market. As a matter of fact, I actually investigated 6 different kinds, knowing that roughly 60% of the time we get a lot of downpours in our island here. So I wanted to be sure that I got every drop, because I'm into rainwater harvesting through both a cistern and also rain barrels. And that's why I decided to go with GutterDome, because it's such a great product, because it cleans and it flows so well right into the cistern. So I was very impressed with how much was actually left at the end of the tornado.
Wow. I appreciate that. Before buying GutterDome, Linda, what was one of your primary concerns? Obviously, there was a lot of products out there. What led you to make the decision to buy GutterDome?
Well, I was looking for 2 primary things. The first thing is I wanted something that would really clean the water. So I didn't want the debris inside of my tanks. So I was looking for something that really had a good cleaning system. And you had basically a 2-part system where you had the screen as well as then you had the inside to give it more strength. So I saw a lot of them on the market that they were just screen on top, and they looked pretty flimsy, like they wouldn't make it through or something. So that was the thing, was first clean water, okay, so that there wasn't a bunch of debris in it, and something that was going to be strong enough to actually collect it all then into my rain barrels and my cistern.
Wow. And I appreciate that. Now that you've been a GutterDome owner, what did you find as a result of actually owning GutterDome and having it here? I mean, what's been your experience? And all those things that you hoped would come to pass have come to pass?
They have. Like I said, I only lost, but mostly more of what I call my vertical actual gutters. But the horizontal part stayed very much intact. And I only lost a couple little pieces of screen, which if you would see the house across the street where the whole house got demolished, I was really impressed with the fact that, let's say that 95% was still there.
And would you recommend GutterDome to any of your friends and neighbors?
Anybody. After investigating, like I said, 6 different gutter systems, I was most impressed with GutterDome, and that's why I decided to pay the extra expense to go with them, and it has really paid off.
Appreciate that. In your experience, certainly you met us at one of the local shows, so you had a representative there, that you met with, and certainly you had then a sales representative come out and meet with you as well. And what has been your experience in dealing with not only the people on the front end, but also on the back end, the installers?
Yeah, well, let's start with the show, because I was very impressed. What was kind of cool about the guy at the show, he actually had all 6 of the products from his competitors, and he actually made me hold them and then actually pour a glass of water as fast as I could. Because I told him I was concerned about water just coming over and flowing over and just not even, staying in the gutter. And he explained that their system was really designed to capture it and to keep it there. And sure enough, when I poured that water over some of them, they spilled all over the edges, and they just didn't, go right into the system. So I was impressed with the fact that he had all the systems right there, and then I could do my little downpour, because 60% of the rain time here we get downpours.
Wow.
And I didn't want it just going over the edge and flowing out. I want to create a food forest, and I want to use every drop of the water I get.
Fantastic. And the representation, it wasn't a pressure-filled sales presentation at all, was it?
Oh no, not at all. Matter of fact, he goes, yeah, if you want to go back to any of those, go take a look at them. He said, and if I missed one, let me know. Okay.
So overall, the experience has been a great experience.
It's been a great experience. And the guy that came out to the house, and he pretty well did all the measuring and stuff, and gave me my quote and said exactly what I was going to be looking into.
So it's safe to say you are a happy GutterDome customer.
I am a delighted GutterDome, and I would recommend it to anybody.
We appreciate that. And could I ask you to hold up that front page of the newspaper? This is Linda's home. Front page, her eco-shell home has sustained 135-mile-an-hour winds where others have been demolished. And we will be showing this to others in the future. Thank you so much for your participation, and we'll see you next time on GutterDome.
Thank you.